After the loss against Barca, Real Madrid needed a strong response. And today, as first half, we were kind of frustrated again. However, in second half, we saw the vintage Real Madrid. The Real Madrid we all love to see. A team that doesn't fear any team, that doesn't have any boundary. A team that can create chance out of nothing. And today, there are a lot of positives to discuss about, especially in second half. First, let's react to ESPN, then we'll discuss all the details.
Now to Real Madrid, then through to the next round of the Copa del Rey. Watching this one for us was Luis Garcia. Luis, after the first half, we kind of had the script written, didn't we? Real Madrid in 3-4, old team struggling, but goodness me, what a statement they made in the second half.
Yeah, once again, another big comeback from the Real Madrid side. A game of two halves. In the first half, I think that Villarreal made everything looking bad and poor for Real Madrid. They overrun Real Madrid in the center of the park. They could have even scored a couple more goals with a very clear two chances. Once again, it was Courtois, the main man at the back. A lot of problems for Real Madrid. No Carvajal, no Lucas Vázquez to have someone in the right side. So it was Nacho, a center back. But in the second half, I think that one thing changed everything. That it was Juan Foyth, the right back from Villarreal. And I'm saying one...
So before listening to Luis' reaction of second half, let's react to first half. Yeah, I agree. First half of Real Madrid's performance was not something good at all. The way Villarreal was playing today, like Real Madrid had no response against their pressing. And they were creating chance out of nothing. And look at the two goals that Real Madrid conceded. Like the defense of Real Madrid, it's like a knife through the butter. And as Luis said, Nacho plays as a right back because Carvajal and Vázquez is not available. However, if you want to pinpoint one positive in first half, it was Nacho. There were actually two players who played decent in first half. One is Nacho, second is Camavinga. Everyone else was subpar.
One thing, because the game just changed only in that side. Juan Foyth was blocking very well and holding Vinicius Jr. They didn't have one ball clear in the first half. In the second one with Mandy, Aisa Mandy, there is a centre-back, had a lot of problems with him and start every single phase of Real Madrid attacking. It was from that side, from Vinicius Jr.
So I do have to agree with Luis that one change that Villarreal made, that was a huge mistake because Foyth was really, really good against Vinicius today. Like Vinicius had no response, no reaction. How to play against Foyth? Every time he was losing the duels against him. But once he was subbed off, Vinicius was the vintage Vinicius. But that was just one reason. There another reason why Real Madrid played better in second half. Two great substitutions. One is Asensio. The most important one is Ceballos. Those two players, those two substitutions made the total change for Real Madrid.
The entrance of Ceballos and also Asensio changed completely the central midfield of Real Madrid that looked totally different, more intense. The ball was speeding up quicker. And Benzema kind of went alive once again. And well, it was a fantastic comeback. Nothing to say about that Real Madrid that at the end deserved to win the game and to go to the quarterfinals.
Additionally, Vinicius' performance at first half is similar to Barcelona's performance, like the way he played against Barca. But in second half, this is the Vinicius I would like to see every match. Because if Vinicius keeps playing football, not focusing on other things like referee and foul, all kind of different things, if he focused just on football, he is one of the best footballer right now in the world. Like if he keeps playing football, no one can stop. And that's why we saw our first goal. He scored what a cool finish from Vinicius. Like this is a kind of composure times to times he kind of misses. And also for the third goal of Real Madrid, the playmaking he had was just amazing, I would say.
What do you make about the Rodrigo Ancelotti conversation that we saw on the sideline, Luis? Obviously, Rodrigo taken off, Ancelotti clearly not happy with him, and it's not something you see very often from the Real Madrid manager.
Yeah, it's true. We were expecting to see, we saw Ancelotti pointing with his finger to say, listen, what is happening, don't do that anymore. And we didn't know what it was. And we saw after that it was about Rodrigo that left the pitch not very happy, same as Kroos. But it's true that didn't get involved into the game at any point. It's been already 2 games that he hasn't had the best game after we've seen Rodrigo being a key player. But in these moments where Real Madrid maybe is not in the best moment of the competition and Rodrigo is not getting involved, he suffered a lot to receive balls. He suffered a lot to even get in contact with the ball. And he was replaced. And after leaving the pitch, I think they mentioned something or said something to Ancelotti that, of course, wasn't having it. And, well, he went to him to say, listen, and we'll see what happened, because it's true that Ancelotti is not a manager who kind of reply or talk to the players in a bad way. So we'll see what happened for the next game at the weekend against Athletic Club de Bilbao.
So what happened was that Carlo was talking to Rodrigo after the sub and he was showing his finger like this. So I don't know what exactly happened. If you know the story already, let me know in the comment section. But I have to wait and see what happened to know. I have to wait for Carlo's reaction, what he actually said. I'm assuming maybe Rodrigo did not respond well of the early substitution, but Carlo had to make a decision, right? I mean, that was the right decision. In my opinion, Carlo has taken bold decision today by taking out Cruz and putting Ceballos on. And that was a bold decision. This is the kind of decisions you have to take if you are a coach of Real Madrid.
Exactly. And that's the next question, Luis. How much then does this second half performance kickstart, as we're talking about Manchester City, their campaign now for the second half of the season?
I think it was very important to get a good result for Real Madrid, because going against Athletic Club it wasn't going to be easy. And they have right after Real Sociedad, is in 3rd position and looking very strong. So at least having a good moment, 45 minutes, that I think that are very good football. Even though they don't have a lot of players ready, because they have 4 or 5 important players. We cannot forget the Alaba is also injured. We talk about Carvajal, so many is not going to be involved either at the weekend. And not going to extra time is also something very important, because the players look tired. But definitely having Ceballos being important, Asensio being important for the game, and getting a good comeback, it was very needed for Real Madrid. That lost the Super Cup, lost against Villarreal just a week ago. Get this comeback kind of give them a little bit of confidence to face the game at the weekend.
In my opinion, this win was so vital for Real Madrid's confidence. This was so needed for the momentum to kick in. As I said in the last reaction video against Barcelona, that you can have bad moments, you can have bad matches, but can you respond? Can you show some character on the pitch that we will give everything possible on the pitch, especially from the players? And that's what we saw in the second half. That's what Real Madrid needed. Every player today played from their hearts in second half. Everyone. Now let's quickly discuss players' performance today. So first up, only 2 players were decent. Camavinga and Nacho, that's all. But in second half, almost every player improved their performance. Like Mendy was really good. Even in first half, he was really good attacking-wise. The player who improved vastly in second half was Militão. In second half, he was a beast. And Nacho was perfect, almost whole match. Literally, he was covering for Militão and Rodrigo at times today. And Camavinga, despite having yellow at first half, he played the full 90 minutes today. I think that is a good decision. And that was what we were asking for. Camavinga deserves more time. And he also deserves to play at CDM when Tchouaméni is not available. And having him in CDM position worked for Real Madrid so well today. And this is not the first time it worked so well. Last year, all the great comebacks Real Madrid did in Champions League, like Man City, Chelsea, Camavinga played as a CDM. And today's best player, the man of the match, is simple, Ceballos. You can say literally, he subbed on, changed the match totally. Once he came in, he was so great today, linking up with players, pressing, defending, creating chance everywhere. He was so majestic today. I have no word to describe his performance. And Vinicius, first half, not so good at all. But second half, yeah, this is a vintage Vinicius every Real Madrid fans would love to see. And believe it or not, Asensio was phenomenal today. Like, he was willing to do more, willing to have the ball more, willing to create chance for other players. And have you seen his diagonal pass? The diagonal assist to Ceballos? Like 6 players were there and he found a pass. What a pass that was. Anyway, another great comeback for Real Madrid. I think we'll remember this match for a long time. Let me know your reaction today. How was your reaction?